I'm David Mello, Supervisor of Children's Services here at the Fall River Public Library. And I have a very special story time to share with you, celebrating Valentine's Day. And it is such a special thing to get a Valentine from someone who is special to you. And it's even more special when that Valentine is made by hand. And in this story, we have a very special Valentine being made for a very special person. We'll see what happens in this tale. Valentine Surprise by Corinne Demas. It was almost Valentine's Day. Lily wanted to make a Valentine for Mommy. She found some paper. "I'll cut out a big red heart," said Lily. "It will be a secret until Valentine's Day." On Monday, Lily worked at her little table by the window. She made a Valentine, but the heart was too pointy. She hid it under the bed. On Tuesday, Lily made a second Valentine, but the heart was too round. On Wednesday, Lily made a third Valentine, but the heart was too square. On Thursday, Lily made, you guessed it, a fourth Valentine, but the heart was too curvy. On Friday, Lily made a fifth Valentine, but the heart was too skinny. On Saturday, Lily made, you got it, a sixth Valentine, but the heart was too fat. Sunday was Valentine's Day. Lily made a seventh Valentine, but the heart was lopsided. Poor Lily. And she had used up all her paper. Lily felt so sad. What was she going to do? She had an idea. Lily put out all the hearts on the table, and she got to work. She's quite busy. I wonder what she could be doing. A little while later, Mommy came into the room. "Happy Valentine's Day, sweetheart," she said, and she gave Lily a great big hug. "I tried to make you a Valentine," said Lily, "but it didn't turn out right." Mommy looked at the cut-out hearts. "Oh, Lily," she said, "I love you. You made me a Valentine for every day of the week. But none of the hearts is perfect, said Lily. That doesn't matter, said Mommy. The heart inside you is. And it was. And that is the Valentine surprise. Do you think Mommy was surprised with that Valentine? I think so. After all, she got one for every day during that week. What a special surprise. Now, our next story is about a runaway Valentine. This story is the yuckiest, stickiest, best Valentine ever. It is by Brenda A. Ferber and pictures by Ted Arnold. This is a silly Valentine's Day book. Leon had a crush, a secret crush, a dreamy crush, a letter cut in line at the water fountain crush. And today Leon planned to proclaim his love. It would be the best Valentine's Day ever. Leon cut a big red heart out of construction paper. He added arms, legs, and a face. What a sweet Valentine! He turned it over and wrote, Dear Zoe Maloney, I love you. Love, Leon. But when Leon tried to put it in an envelope, the Valentine jumped out of his hands. Please, you can't tell Zoe Maloney you love her. I can't? Why not? It's disgusting. That's why not. It's mushy and gross and just plain yucky. But I thought Valentine's Day was all about love. Ha! Valentine's Day is all about candy. I'm talking candy hearts, chocolates, caramels, the works. And with that, the Valentine leaped out the window and ran away. Wait! Come back! But the Valentine ran faster, calling, Love is yucky, stinky too. It will turn your brain to goo. And down the road ran the Valentine. After him ran Leon. They came to a playground where some boys were playing basketball. Help! Leon wants to give me to his secret crush. Ew! Gross! Cooties! Said the boys. You don't understand. Zoe Maloney is my one true love. Pipe down! You give me to Zoe Maloney and we'll be the laughing stock of the whole school. And on he ran, calling, Love is yucky, stinky too. It will turn your brain to goo. Through the park ran the Valentine. After him ran Leon and the boys who were cheering wildly for the Valentine's escape. They came to a field where some girls were playing tag. Help! Leon thinks he's in love with Zoe Maloney. How cute, said the biggest girl. How adorable, said the middle-sized girl. How romantic, said the littlest girl. But does Zoe Maloney love you back? Leon froze. He had no idea. She had picked him to be on her kickball team once. Was that love? Zoe Maloney does love me, I think. The Valentine shook his head. Love is nothing but trouble, kid. Stick with candy. It's a sure thing. And on he ran, calling, love is yucky, stinky too. It will turn your brain to goo. And into town ran the Valentine. After him ran Leon, the boys, and the girls who were hoping to see true love triumph. They came to a fountain where some teenagers were hanging out. Help! Leon wants to give me to Zoe Maloney, and he's not even sure she loves him back. That's bold, said the biggest teen. That's risky, said the middle-sized teen. That's nothing, said the littlest teen. I can find out if Zoe Maloney likes him. My brother is best friends with Sam Samuelson, whose cousin is Riley Richards, who lives next door to Lindsay Lewis, who plays with the same soccer team, and okay, we get the message. I had no idea love was so complicated. Ha 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 ha. Love is fleeting, kid. You'll forget about Zoe Maloney before summer vacation. And on he ran, calling, love is yucky, stinky too. It will turn your brain to goo. Around the corner ran the Valentine. And after him ran Leon, the boys, the girls, and the teens who were curious to see how this whole mess would turn out. The Valentine dashed inside Sugarman's candy shop, where he slammed into a girl with hair sleek as sunshine, eyes as bright as the ocean, and freckles like perfect specks of sand. Zoe Maloney! Zoe Maloney looked at Leon. Then she looked at the Valentine. Leon held his breath. A smile spread across Zoe Maloney's face. Leon's heart soared. Just then, the Valentine noticed Zoe Maloney's Valentine. Sweet. Zoe Maloney's Valentine giggled. The boys said, whoa. The girls said, oh. The teenagers said, way to go. Hey, you're in love too. At last, the Valentine was speechless. But as everyone feasted on fancy chocolates, caramels, and candy hearts of all colors and sizes, the Valentine could be heard whispering into the taffy ears of his beloved. Love is yummy. Love is divine. Won't you be my Valentine? They all agreed it was the best Valentine's Day ever. And that is the yuckiest, stinkiest, best Valentine ever. What a silly story. And now, I have a pop-up Valentine story for you. pop up, peekaboo, I love you. There's a surprise under every flap. Let's see if that's so. Smiley Sheep wakes up in the morning. What should she do today? Let's open up the flowery curtain. Is there a surprise coming her way? What's behind the curtain? Should we take a peek? I think so. Here we go. Peekaboo! It's some red balloons and pink balloons too. Can you guess who sent them? Well, let's look at the card and, ooh, it doesn't say. I wonder who could have sent them. Smiley Sheep has found a present tied up with a bright pink bow. It's a gift just for her. What's inside? Do you know? Lift the flap and take a look. Ooh, I can't wait to look. Let's take a peek. Peekaboo! It's a big bunch of flowers. But who are they from? Let me take a look at the card. It doesn't say. It's a mystery. There's another pretty present. Can you guess what's in the box? Is it a tasty treat, a cuddly toy, or a pair of fluffy socks? What could be inside the box? I think you guessed right. You said candy, didn't you? Let's take a peek. We'll open it up. And yes, peekaboo, it's some yummy chocolate. Those look good. Do you mind if I take one? Let's see how they taste. Delicious. But who are they from? Who's left a card for Smiley Sheep? What an exciting day. Let's open it up and look inside. I wonder what it will say. Let's look inside the envelope, shall we? Peekaboo! It's a special card from her special friend, but who is it from? It says, "To Smiley Sheep, I love you. Love from question mark." It doesn't say. Who sent the card? Who has sent Smiley Sheep all these wonderful gifts? Look at all these surprises. Are you ready for just one more? What do you think it could be? Let's look behind the big pink door. Who's behind the door? Shall we see? Okay. Peekaboo! I love you, says Cuddly Sheep. Why, it's her friend Cuddly Sheep, her special Valentine. Now we know who sent all those great gifts. What a nice surprise. Now, my last story only has a few words in it. It's a pop-up book too, and I'd like to share it with you because it's just such a special book. It's really fun to look at, and fun to kind of just hold and look at the colors. It is called I Love You. And look, there's an eyeball. I Love You by David Carter. Why, look at that. You are a burst of joy. And I love you. That does look like a burst of joy. Look at all those wonderful colors just exploding. You are a gentle wave. And I love you. Look at that. Isn't that so cool? You are blossoms in the sky. And I love you. And look at all the delicate little colorful blossoms coming out. You are the rhythm of my soul. Listen to this. Pretty good rhythm there. And I love you. You are the colors of the rainbow. And I love you. And look at all the wonderful colors, yellow and reds and pinks and blues and purples and greens. Indeed, all the colors of the rainbow. You are the charms of my heart, and I love you. And just look at those interesting shapes and all that movement. It is just so cool. Look at that. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. And the hearts just say it all. And that is, I love you, a wonderful interactive book full of colors and full of love by David A. Carter. Well, I hope you enjoyed these Valentine's Day stories, and I wish you and all your loved ones a very special Valentine's Day.